For this individual session, Mr. Craig is giving consent that he is aware that this is being filmed and it will be reviewed by my teacher for a grade.
I'm aware that this is being filmed and that it will be used for a grading purpose, and I'm giving my consent.
So how's everything going today, Mr. Craig?
It's okay.
Is there anything in particular today that you would like to discuss in our session? Anything that's been on your mind that you would like to bring up today in session?
I hate my job
Why do you hate your job?
because I get grease all over me and it doesn't pay enough.
What is your job, if you don't mind me asking?
I work at KFC.
You work at KFC?
Yeah.
And how do you feel that KFC should be paying you?
I feel since I'm there usually more than 8 hours a day, even though my schedule only says 8 hours, I should be at least paid overtime for those hours that I work, and I'm not.
How does this make you feel?
Like, they don't see my full worth as an employee.
Your full worth?
My full worth.
Can you elaborate on that?
Because, I take the extra time to be there when they ask me, but when I ask for something, if I need a day off or ask for a raise, I can't get that, so I don't feel like it's a fair gateway of communication or compensation.
So the fact that you still take the time to put in extra effort, that makes me feel like you do like this job, but you just feel like they're not appreciating you?
No, I don't like the job, but I don't have any other choices.
But you're saying that they're not paying you for your extra effort, and when you ask for time off, they're not giving you that time off, but you're still putting in that extra effort. What is making you keep putting in that extra effort?
Needing a paycheck every other week.
But you said they're not paying you for your extra effort. So you don't feel like it's a waste of time?
If I don't do it, then I lose my job, so I have to do it.
So whether they pay you or not, they want you to put in that extra effort?
Right.
And how was that making you feel?
Kind of trapped. Like, they can ask what they want, and I have to do it, but I don't get much out of it besides being able to keep doing that.
So they're asking you to put in extra effort, and you feel like you don't have a choice but to put in extra effort.
Right.
Have you talked to them about this?
Yeah, but it's not taken seriously. It's not look at that as a serious issue.
What do you mean it's not looked at as a serious issue?
Because they know that if I keep bringing it up, it's easy enough for them to replace me. So it's probably just easier for everybody if I just kind of keep it to myself and just tough it out.
Why not find a different job?
I'm trying, but right now this is what I have to deal with while I'm looking.
So you feel like you have no choice but to deal with this until you find something better?
Right.
But in the meantime, how is the treatment that you're getting at KFC affecting you outside of KFC?
It's just, I'm stressed about going to work, but as soon as I'm off, I feel okay until the next morning when I have to go.
What about on your days off?
Those are days to myself, so I don't know. I try not to think about it, but I try to keep working home separate.
So you make sure you keep working home separate on your days off. You don't even think about KFC. But once you're there, all of the stress and anxiety, it comes right back.
Right.
Is it worth it?
No.
Why do you say no?
Because, like I said, the compensation isn't there. The pay is not equal to what I had to put up with. But at the same time, it is worth it because I do need to get paid.
What's your motivation to keep getting paid?
To pay the rent.
So if you're not working at KFC, then you're not getting paid, and then you're unable to pay your rent.
Right.
So that's why you're feeling like you have to stay at KFC no matter what.
Yeah.
And then there's no way for you to talk to anyone to make any changes.
I mean, maybe I could, but I need to talk to maybe the right person, somebody outside of the KFC I work at, maybe somebody in a higher position.
And what's holding you back from doing that?
I just haven't done it. I've tried. I guess that's the last option I've come to. I wasn't trying to have to do that, but now I guess that would be the best move for me to do.
And this job is really important to you, so you're willing to do that and stay at KFC if they're treating you right?
Yeah. I mean, I want to get a new job anyway, but it would definitely make being working there easier if I was getting treated more appropriately, I think.
Okay. Do the other employees complain at all about the treatment?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
So it's not just me, but I mean, yeah, it's not just me. There's a few of us that had those complaints. So I mean, at least I don't have to complain of people playing favorites or anything.
So you're putting in all this extra effort at KFC, but you feel like you're not being rewarded for it. And then even just something as little as if you're putting in extra time, you feel like they should pay you for your extra time.
Right.
And they're not doing that. In the meantime, you're looking for another job, but until you find that other job, you would just like for things to be better at KFC.
Right.
And then you don't want to stop working at KFC just because you have bills and things that need to be paid.
Exactly.
So it's kind of like you have to put up with what's going on there. Is that right?
Yeah.
So if you weren't working at KFC and you weren't having to deal with the stresses and the anxieties that you have to deal with working there, would things be different for you in your personal life outside of KFC?
Yeah, it'd be different, but I don't know if it would be necessarily better or worse. It could be better because I could have a better job, maybe if I wasn't working that. But it could also be worse because I know even if I quit today, there would be a few days to a week, a couple weeks period where I would be without a job, without income. So, I mean, the upside of working there is that I do have that steady income that comes in. But overall, it's just the experience of working there isn't a great one.
So at the end of the day, it's just like getting that paycheck kind of makes it worth your while working there, putting up with what you have to put up with?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm sorry to hear about, everything that's going on there, and I do wish you the best of luck in finding another job, and I hope it all works out for you if you're really that unhappy there. But in the meantime, I wouldn't let it stress you so much just because, you have bills and things that you need to pay, and you are still getting your paycheck and being able to pay those bills.
Right.
So, I try to just take a deep breath and then just know that something better is coming for you.
I'll try.
Okay, well, it's been a pleasure talking to you, and again, I hope everything works out, and I look forward to our next session and hearing if things have changed for you.
All right, thank you. I look forward to that too.
You're welcome.